Okay, I'm coming to you again, my loyal users, my fans of Out in Black, my website, landcalls.com. Ordeal 3. This 7-part series of writings and videos must deal with the inconsistencies present and how humanity believes it has been allowed to survive. From the moment when the first father asked who first absorbed an entity that could darken the light which gives breath to the flesh, how man has shaded the most powerful truth of character to lessen the woman. Was this the moment a new inadequate construct of falsities was born and written in a book with torn out pages? From alternative facts to applauding liars, to the wicked working inside the government, all the while having utter disdain for it, to so-called churches drawing evil to their sanctuaries while ignoring the truth that all of their evil was and is planned at their altars. These things are not anomalies. They are direct expectations of an established semblance to spiritual doctrine given from a divine God. Who is to blame for the world? All the glorious displays of continuous cruelty, all the gluttonous money hoarders, all the celebrated despisers of the poor, all the crooks and thieves with their merry band of evil enablers wobbling fat and stuffed along on this world like a bloated carcass rotting in the midday sun. Here you will find what is happening and what choices we have to do something else. As the saying goes, if you like it, for sure the devil has openings in his own awards show. The third ordeal. Must first father love. This is the name I call God. Of course, many people have different names for him, but I call him the first father. Must first father love. For God so loved the world. How many of us so-called Christians remember that? How many of us would agree that we haven't come close to loving each other? Does it matter who begins the act of love? Is it love to see your fellow human beings under physical and mortal assault and you have the ability to do something but you do nothing? Is that love? I don't mean all of you demons that all of you want to do is kill other people. I mean intervening in an appropriate manner to stop the danger to your fellow human being. I'm sick and tired of watching all these politicians and so-called law enforcement officials cry and whine about crime. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Really? Is that a higher commandment than I'm not going to get involved because the police might come and shoot me? Is it? All these alpha males I keep hearing about, they must be too busy attending Jeffrey Epstein-like parties. Oh, did I say something wrong? Give me a break with all this tough guy shit. Now, why are you wondering about what the first father needs to do to help? Why don't you do what is morally right to do yourself? Now, I've witnessed and seen a lot of things, tragic things in this country this year and many years prior and years of my life I've seen. Like I said, I've been injured working in mental health, trying to do the right thing and still doing the right thing, you know, putting myself in harm's way. I've served my country in the military, the United States Army, for over 20 years. I've deployed to combat zones for about 30 months of my life. So a little less than 3 years of my life I spent in combat zones, under fire, you know, taking incoming, indirect fire. So I've done my part to put my life in jeopardy in service to others. So, but I'm going to say this because I want to keep these posts pretty short, under 7 minutes. You know, now I'm not in agreement with firing people for telling the truth. Now, of course, it could be made, the point could be made that, you know, it could have waited a few days before you tell the truth about somebody spewing the hatred that they spew. But about this gentleman that a lot of people are talking about, this Republican young man, Mr. Charlie Kirk, I mean, Matthew Dowd didn't deserve to be fired. Did he tell the truth? You always have to look at things the truth. Like I'd say to people in my orbit, and there are very few people, I'd say, you got to tell the truth whether you like it or not. I told myself the truth when it was not in my favor. So, but that is enlightening I'm telling you, practice that a little bit, you'll feel a heck of a lot different if you tell yourself the truth. Even if it is not in your favor, tell yourself the truth. I promise you, if you start doing that, you'll thank me. You don't have to thank me. Just thank yourself for telling yourself the truth. Believe me, it will change your whole outlook on life and your purpose. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to try and say it pretty low, so I don't want to say it out loud because a lot of people don't like to hear this. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow. Oh, was that too low? Say it a little high. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow. Sorry, let me go ahead and say it a little bit louder. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Anybody heard of that song? Why is it America, all these people now are fearing for their life? Everybody's scared. If you're not doing the wrong thing, you have no need to be scared. And then even if somehow evil finds you, you have the ability to match and defend yourself enough to the point where you're not always thinking about killing other people. So even if something finds you, it has found me, but I was able to defend myself in some of them instances, and with the help of others, in mental health. In mental health, you need coworkers that are ready to jump in and pull somebody off of you when they have weapons. So that's what happened to me, which thankfully I had coworkers that pulled this guy off of me and it took the pencil from him. But I thank them, and I still thank them. But don't give me all this crying about you scared or something. People doing the right thing don't have a need to be scared. They don't have a need to be walking through life in the fear of evil. I mean, or maybe you just are lost in that divine similitude and you don't know what the truth is. If that hurts you, don't attack me for it. I'm just telling you the truth. When people tell you the truth, then they don't need to be condemned for it. Ordeal, the third ordeal. Thank you.